Hello, Libra. This is part of Roosters, Peacock, and I'll be doing your June 22nd through the 28th general intuitive reading. I hope everybody's doing well. And as the reading gets going, just take the pieces and parts and leave the rest. All right, Libra, let's see what's spinning around in your atmosphere this week. I see forward movement. Yep. You guys have been working on a lot of decisions, and I think you were doing them quiet before, but there's forward movement here. Some of you may even be going back to work. That's what I feel. Yeah. See, I don't think you're saying everything that's in your head, though. I really don't. And it's one of those things. This is going to be another Zodiac sign. I just got through telling another one as I saw the cards. If somebody asked you, you'd tell them. I don't think you're so locked up in your head. I just think that you've got a forward motion or a forward goal, and that's where you're going. Yep. The teacher. Transformations. An end. Okay. Feels right to me. Yep. No, to me, this, you know what this feels like to me is that, because the way I even did the cards, you have a structured way forward that you're going to be moving, and you're already doing it. That's what I get. I don't think it's going to be a loud movement forward, but I think you're moving forward. For some of you, it stands out in my head that there will be a job forward too, however that applies to you. The first card we have is the Queen of Hearts, the Mother card, childbirth for women, sexual or sensual indulgence, and laziness. I really don't think it's the latter. I think it's the Mother card. I think you're going to be actually feeling, whether you have a nurturing role, yeah, that's what it feels like. I'm seeing the Empress in my head too. For some of you, it does show childbirth for women. The Empress is a brand new budding beginning. That's like rising up. There's many meanings for it, but this is where you're kind of, I don't see a lot of chaos and conflict. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing surprise that Libra's being very balanced about it, and they're bringing balance into their life. That's what I get. And they're forward moving. They're already in motion. That's what I get. On whatever this is, you're already, and it's not just whatever, there's multiple things. Yep. And it shows me, I'm going to jump to the last card here. The Four of Hearts. We've got the marriage, satisfaction, and love, and family and relationships. What stands out to me right there is the number 4. Now, the number 4 has many meanings, but I instantly got April. Okay, so this is stemming around something you had been rolling around in your head in April, especially. But this is now movement forward. We've got the 8 of Hearts. There's a lot of love here. There is endings, complete endings here, transformations. Yep. All right. So definitely you are not, I don't think you're quietly doing this. Or how do I put this? If somebody asked you, you'd tell them. That's what I get. This is a movement forward. We've got 8 of Hearts, social popularity, love, power, charm, power with groups of people. And then we've got a completion here. And I'm seeing the 10 of Wands in my head. There may be some burden to this, but it also represents with the 10 of Clubs, the teacher, success in mental fields, too much on the mind. And that may be where I was seeing the 10 of Wands, because it's like there are burdens there. All right. What's this about? The Ace of Spades, transformation, secrets, death, rebirth, desire for work. Okay. So there could be somebody going back to work. Others of you are, it's about, just like the Death card. It could involve a Scorpio as well, but I really feel that it's literally, there's transformation. You're already putting the transformations. This is not known transformations that are in the works. This is something that you are actively working on, and you've already put the wheels in motion. That's what I feel. The wheel is already turning. That's what I get. This is not something that's new to you. So since we have the transformation secrets, and there could be some secrets, however that applies to you, I'm not going to dive in that too much, but we've got death and rebirth, which I see the Scorpio card in my head, the Death card, which in the tarot. But with it sums it up real good, death and rebirth, because for every end, there's a brand new beginning. So this is a brand new beginning. You're already working on a new beginning, is what I feel. All right. However you see this end. Okay. We've got the 6 of Spades. We've got death, ill health, or karmic payback, or unemployment. For some of you, this could be a simple thing that you're going back to work because you've not been employed. But for others of you, this is much deeper. All right. This is bringing balance within a whole situation. And this is something that, like I said, the wheel's already turning. It was already turning before this week got here. That's what I get on that one. All right. Libra. Yep, I'm going to take that. It feels correct. We've got the Ten of Swords. This is a completion. Something's coming to a complete end where it felt like it was complete, bottomed out. That's what I feel. Like as low as you possibly could feel or go. This could have to do with family, friends, lovers, life, materialistic, health, however it applies to you. All right. And I put that in the past position. You are coming out of this. That's what I do feel. There is a solution. That's what I get. Yep. All right. We've got the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups shows a page that's holding a cup with a fish in it. I do see, before I get more into that one, this could be revolve around a young person as well, but I really think it's a message coming in. And this one right here, and I feel like it's attached to the Ten of Swords, where I mentioned one of those things right there. It shows me the Seven of Wands. It shows me, like I said, there's many meanings on it. I think you're going to be kind of chill through this. That's what I'm getting. I'm feeling really chill about this. All right, we've got the Seven of Wands. But the thing of it is there could be wands. There could be different things that are going to be coming, not just this week. I do believe that there is probably going to be a hiccup of some kind or something along those lines to where whatever area of life, because it's covering quite a bit here. But anyway, it shows me 6. That's what's sticking in my head is the number 6. That's June. All right, so definitely, June's not exactly been the easiest month, I don't think, especially because I think in your head you've worked out a lot of stuff and you're moving forward, but you're moving forward on a project. So I'm going to throw this out here. During this week, there could be something that could kind of put a kink in the wheel, but the wheel's still turning is what I get. With the Seven of Wands, you will be, just like this person, you will be standing on top, still fighting, still taking and winning the battle. You're keeping it at bay. That's for some of you, that's the message. You're keeping it at bay. All right. So the Page of Cups, I feel that this is a message. This is a message coming in. But with that fish being in the cup, to me, instantly, this is not an empty cup that's being presented. Okay. So around situations that may put a little hiccup in, whether it's financial, family situations, family, friends, or lovers, it's a very temporary thing is what I feel. That's too many. I'm not going to take all those. No. All right. Yep. See, I saw the Ten of Wands in my head. There's the Ten of Wands. Okay, so you may at one point, I'm seeing Thursday stand out in my head, but Monday immediately, it's kind of like you're trying to forget. It's kind of like pushing it behind you. So do look for some kind of completion or ends. And it's going to, at one point, it may feel a little bit of a struggle. This could be something that you're not talking about out loud. But this is something that if somebody asked you, you would probably tell them. Okay. We've got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords can represent actually a certain person. I'm not going to go real deep into it, or it also represents surgeons, doctors, stuff like that. Could have to do with your health. All right. I don't think that there's going to be this kink in the wheel for long. I see it's in general. This is like the beginning, this is the middle, and this is the end. It shows me you're going to be, in general, you're going to be keeping good balance throughout this whole week. Yep. I think this is just a temporary hiccup, but you're already moving forward on your plans. All right, let's get some clarifying cards. Libra. Any messages for Libra? June 22nd through the 28th. Libra. Messages for Libra. Vigilance. Yep. See, that doesn't surprise me. Yep. In some area of situation, there is some kind of movement. Yep. If you've had there's been some kind of huge burden that's been stuck up on your shoulders. That's what it feels like. Questions not answered. Answers are coming, and they're going to come in quite swift. I don't necessarily think it's going to be all this week, but you're just stay vigilant this week because movement is in progress. It's already happening. All right. You may even want to take a moment of solitude. Okay. But this right here, we've got Dragonfly. Okay, here's the thing. This is what I meant to tell you when I first started. When I first started, I always watch some kind of background. It helps me focus. Like if I'm, if I need a moment and I just need to clear my head, I just look up and I look at the beautiful, I have forest sceneries. And it just happened to be when I started your reading, I look up and it was a green dragonfly. Okay. Dragonfly, emergence. You will take, and if you're sitting here and you're in a situation, I think this is, you're going to start feeling, for some of you, if you haven't been feeling like you've been, take this how you will, awake or alive, you're emerging from the depths on this, is what I get. This, you're not going to be like this for long. You're moving forward, but it's not just about how you feel. You're emerging from a problem, is what I get. And some of you, it's not just one. With the 10 of Swords, it was like multiple things. It's like Jiminy Christmas. With the 10 of Wands, it's multiple burdens. You're going to be emerging from this. It's kind of like waking up. That's what I get. Yep. Whatever area of life, rebirth. What'd I say? Rebirth. We've got spring equinox, and we've got the Milky Way perspective. You will be changing your perspective about how you think about something or someone this week too. That feels correct. Yes, it does. All right. So we've got rain, purification. Now, this could actually be literal. I'm feeling it could be literal because it feels literal. However that means to you, purification. It's purification of mind, purification of self, body, whatever it is, okay? I keep seeing the medical symbol for a lot of you. I really, truly do. For the last card we've got right here is music, harmony. It is coming back into balance. And this is not, and see, this is while you're still moving forward. This is something you've already got the wheel turning on and you're moving forward in it. You can almost, you smell it coming before it comes. That's kind of what it is. But this is not just one thing. You will be taking and bringing music and harmony. And it's not just, it's showing me that there's multiple people here, family, friends, or lovers, because there's 2 here. The last card, the end result for the week is the 4 of Hearts, marriage, satisfaction of love, family relationships. All right, but you're still moving forward. And for some reason, this feels like, okay, that's why. I say you're moving forward. Something is moving forward. That's what I get. Okay, Libra, until next week, I will talk to you later. Bye for now.